You ever seen a person smile with their bottom teeth? Like you're not supposed to trust them? Hi, everybody.
And with that, hi, Tom.
Hi, Jordan. Am I supposed to use your government name?
That's fine. I think it's my government
Okay.
name. Everybody knows it now, I think. All right, Tom, how's it going?
I am great. How are you?
Peachy. So last time we did this, we got off topic like a million times, but that's what happens when you're friends IRL and then you don't talk. That means in real life, just in case you didn't know. I know that you don't really know the lingo.
IRL. I
Yeah,
really like lesbians. Isn't that
that's
what
two
that
L's.
means?
That's
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything. Excuse
I
me.
really lamp. I
Uh,
really
uh,
um
I'm going to see
we're
this.
already doing it. We're already getting off topic. We're already doing it.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, we haven't talked to each other necessarily for a little bit. So like anytime we talk, I don't know, we go off on tangents. So anyways, this time, Tom, we're not gonna go off on a tangent. We're gonna talk only about you and me a little bit, but mainly you and Comic Con. So we have a Comic Con coming up, um, September 4th through 6th. I always am getting that mixed up because normally it's in August.
Right.
Normally it's in August. It's not. So anyways, you are actually helping me because Sunday I'm going to be out of town and I didn't realize that I double booked myself. So you are going to work all day Sunday at the convention, but you're also going to be there on Friday. And I thought it would be fun to have you on here and tell us what you do and what you're going to sell.
Well, a little about me. I like long walks on the beach, jars of mayonnaise. No, I
For what?
sell. We don't need to. No.
Oh, okay, okay.
I am again. I'm Tom, and I run Copper State Graphics. We are a printing company, art studio, and we make cool nerdy things from 90s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s pop culture. Kind of the golden era, or like the millennial childhood stuff. And
Cool.
there's another part of that question I don't remember. Um,
Okay, so that's what you do. So
mhm.
at the convention, what will you be bringing?
So yes, a lot of like kind of cool like soaps, like Nintendo 64 cartridge style, like floppy disk style soaps, little toys, trinkets. A lot
So the
of
soaps, are they like they look like the floppy disk?
yep,
Okay.
and they have a really cool label on them, made by a really cool company. And I slapped together the soap bars. I actually 3D model and 3D print the molds myself and cast them in silicone and then pour them into the soap molds. As well as the rest of my toys or little trinkets, crafts, things like that, all handmade and hand designed. I wanted to go into Comic Con not selling the same stuff as everybody else. So I wanted to go in there with a little bit of an edge. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, as we've seen through
Mm-hmm.
previous years Comic Con. It's kind of a wave, right?
Yeah, it's every year I think I've figured it out. Um, I kind of haven't. I do in some ways, but you do have to change it up a little bit the next year unless you're a 3D printer from 2021 to 2024. I don't think they quite sell the way that they used to, like the
Yeah.
dragons and the flexes. I mean, they still do. They still do, but I think it's the craze or the fever broke a
Yeah.
little bit on that, which kind of sucks for certain people. But like, it's good, like to try new things. So when you first started, you were mainly bringing your art, which is really good. You are a very good artist. And you sold some stuff, but then you realized, okay, people are also looking for more like physical, tangible things. And so, remind me, I'm sorry, did you do it? Is this your third year or? You're
This will be my third year, and I
okay.
think what you originally kind of hypothesized was correct, that anime has kind of taken over the space. I think that's a big part of it too. That we're geezers now and being phased out are all of the stuff that we loved as a kid. And now
Hmm.
the anime crowd has kind of taken over. But there's still some people in the space that are doing great and are successful with things from our genre. So who knows? Regardless, I still like to go and have fun with it. I know you do.
Hmm.
It's hectic, but I mean, it's something fun
I
to do with
love the
your
chaos.
friends. Yeah, yeah, it's something, and it's a really good environment to have your friends there and meet other people and kind of share your craft with the community.
For sure. So last year when you came, you were in Artist Alley. This year we're going to be in the arena, which I think is kind of, I don't know what to expect. I'm actually kind of excited. So Tucson Comic Con is not, hasn't been, I think this is its 17th year. I think last year was like its sweet 16. This year is the 17th year. And last year was the first year that they opened up the hockey rink, the arena.
Yep.
And so it's two stories. It's not a massive con, but it's not a tiny con. It's definitely not like a Phoenix or like an LA or a San Diego Comic Con, but it's not anything super tiny. It's big enough to spend a whole day at, if you really want 2 days, I don't know about three. But it's also small enough that if you only wanted to go one day, you could probably do most of the things depending on what you're doing, right? Depending on what you're going for, what you're doing. Um, but anyways, now they open the arena, which is where the celebrities are going to be, and you and I got put in the arena, which is kind of cool. It's going to be nice and cold in there, which
Oh
is
yeah.
nice. It's going to be, do you remember when you walked through
Hmm.
that? The hall was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm cold all the time, so that's not going to be good for me. But for everybody else and for you, it's probably going to be good. But last year, you and I kind of changed up what we brought. So I do like gaming setup stuff. So I do like mouse pads, I guess if you will, die cut mouse pads. Um, I can't even remember. Lighting, just like a bunch of, decor for
Decor,
your
yeah.
gaming area. I also brought shirts last time. Beanies always do really well. I do beanies. And but last year I did blind boxes where I put together a box of like a bunch of gaming stuff. So, and I, put what theme it was. So if it was like Hello Kitty or One Piece or Batman, whatever the case may be, you were going to get anywhere between like 4 to 6 pieces. And it did really well. And I'm glad that I did that because I think last year people were looking for something kind of different and blind boxes have been like super in. And I had a bunch of random stuff from the years that I had been doing it, and I didn't want to like continue to make those. So I was like, oh, well, let me put them into blind boxes, and they did really, really well. However, I'm not doing that again. I am
Yeah.
not doing that again. I don't want to. I'm going to keep it really simple. So I'm doing just mouse pads. I do have some new shirt designs, and the shirts are always, game related, video game related. Um, and so, like with you, you started the soaps. But you did I thought you did keychains too. Did you do keychains?
Yeah, so there was some keychains, and I'll have new keychains. I've kind of evolved the craft. Really, what my focus kind of included last year and this year are like puzzle type toys. I always
Okay.
found value in buying a toy that felt quality while also had a like functional purpose. You can go to a con and buy an art print, and maybe the art is wonderful, but it's a little card, and it's like, okay, what do I do with this? What interactive value does it have? It just sits on a
Hmm.
shelf, and that's fair. Some people like that. I'm not hating on that. um, but I really wanted to make something special, something that you could have for a long time. Like my breakable toys, right? I started with the rupee pot, which was a
Yeah.
breakable Zelda rupee pot. Now that wasn't an original idea. You could get there's like
File.
another version of it online. But it's like 8 pieces. It's massive. It takes forever to print, and it doesn't really hold together very well. So I was like, well, what if I come up with a pocket-sized rupee pot that you could throw it held together really well? I mean, you can throw it up in the air and catch it, and it won't shatter. Whereas the original version that I found wasn't very well designed, and it was like you grab it by the sides and it would just crumble in your hands.
Mhm.
So I really wanted to evolve toys from that kind of logic, which I came up with like the puzzle dinosaur egg. It's like a full dinosaur egg with a dinosaur in it. When you break it apart, it's like 9, 10 pieces, something like that. And it's
Mhm.
actually an interactive puzzle as you're rebuilding this egg. And, you can store stuff in it. And I think I also had some shirts. I don't think I'll be doing shirts this year. My selection is going to be a lot smaller, but a little more special this time. A lot of the keychains are glow in the dark this year. Um, the soaps
And are
have
those 3D printed or resin or both or
they are resin. They are
okay.
epoxy resin. Right now, I just have the floppy disk ones and the Pokemon ones. Last year, they were just kind of clear Pokemon keychains. Now, I think they're going to be glow in the dark, and I'll put them into soap Pokeballs,
Oh, okay. That's really cool. Dog's coming.
which I
Let me.
think I did have a couple of those the year before. But um,
Yeah, did you do the Pokemon soap balls last time? And
I
did
did.
you put but it wasn't keychains, was it? Did
It
you
was
put like
key It was
a
keychains, but it was like really the design wasn't quite there yet. It was still a good product, but room for improvement. So
yeah, okay. So you're kind of doing like same thing, but improving upon and making it a little bit different, making those fine
yeah,
tweaks.
and
What
I
you
might bring some of my own decor stuff too. So that doesn't step on your toes. Like I thought maybe coasters would be a good idea. Something that again I could design from the ground up that nobody else would have there. Um,
Mhm.
Try and be as original as possible while still drawing inspiration from the stuff that us 90s
Inspired you,
kids,
I guess.
80s, 90s kids grew up with. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I find that I mean anime for a long time has taken over many different conventions and I don't have a problem with it. With the Tucson convention, it's really interesting because you really do get all age groups. Where like if you go to an anime convention, there's I would say mostly younger people, anywhere between like teens to like young 20, young 20-year-olds, and then there's us. But you're not really seeing like a whole bunch of like 56-year-olds. Where at our convention, the convention that we vend, you do get a lot of those older people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with because of, well, one, where it is, and two, with the celebrities that they have come. Um, this year we do have a fairly big celebrity. I know that he's, quite old. I'm surprised he's still doing this. But we have William Shatner this year. So William Shatner, and let me just pull it up actually because we have some kind of cool people. They're not the ones that you're gonna go to like a Phoenix convention or an LA convention where you're getting like the new people, right? You're getting kind of the
The
beloveds and the
classics. Yeah.
classics.
Hmm.
So that is kind of what the this convention is. Okay. So, William Shatner, Friday and Saturday only. Don't think about coming and seeing him on Sunday. He ain't gonna be there. Okay, anyways, Friday and Saturday. Lou Ferrigno, Deep Roy, this girl, Katie Katie
Sarif,
Seraph,
Sarif,
Sarif. Um, I
Surfy.
I don't know anything about horror. Is this like Annabelle?
I'm guessing so. I don't know anything either
So
about
I'm
that.
assuming, so she's kind of like a newer. because they do have a little bit of the newer people too. Tracy Lynn Cruz, who was a Power Ranger, E.G. Daily. I'm actually really looking forward to E.G. Daily. I love her. She's the voice of Tommy Pickles.
Oh,
She was
really?
in, yeah, she's the voice of Tommy Pickles. She's the voice of Babe.
I
Do you
did not
remember
know that.
Babe? Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
yeah,
that'll
the
do
fit.
pig. She's in one of my favorite 80s movies of all time, which is Valley Girl with Nicolas Cage. She is obviously in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And there's other things. I'll look. And then Barbie Blank, who is a or was is a wrestler. So also new guest is Jim Starlin, and I think he's the creator of Thanos, or like
Really?
co-creator. Yeah, so actually, oh, here we can just read. We can read about him. So let's look through this. Okay. Comic artist and writer, Captain Marvel, Dreadstar. I've never heard of Dreadstar. Guardians of the Galaxy and the Infinity Gauntlet. Jim Starlin has been a leading creative force in the comic book industry for over 4 decades. He has worked on iconic characters ranging from Iron Man and Batman to the Avengers and Justice League. Okay, so he did both Marvel and DC. You got Warlock here, Iron Man, Dreadstar. I really don't know who Dreadstar is. I'll have to look that up. He served in the U.S. Navy. That's kind of cool. He's a Vietnam War vet.
Oh,
And then
nice.
went into comic books. So anyways, let's see. He would eventually return to Marvel, reviving the Silver Surfer series. I'm pretty sure he had a really big hand in creating Thanos, I think. And I think he also did, yeah, Shang-Chi. Um,
Which I heard was great.
did you?
I don't know. Well, that's from my brother. He likes everything Marvel.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
maybe,
know
I
who
don't
said
know.
that.
Everybody in the comments can tell us.
It'll probably be 70-30 or flopped around. That movie was very whatever. It wasn't like bad. It was well, it was forgettable. I actually don't really remember it. I remember really wanting to like it because I'm like really like kung fu, you know, inspired things and obviously, Marvel, and I was just kind of like, huh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, and once you've seen Ben Affleck as Daredevil, I mean, can you really top that?
You can't.
Wow.
You can't.
What a time to be alive.
So anyways, that's cool. That's a new addition that I didn't know about. Um, we also have, and I'm not trying to skip over people, I'm just trying to talk about the people that I know because I don't want to talk. Oh, we got Lady Death guy. I think he's always there. I
I
think the
was gonna
Lady
say
Death guy
he
is
looks
always
good.
there.
Yeah.
I have some really cool Lady Death cards. I love her. I don't know anything about her. I'm really gay for her. We got this guy. Um, and okay, so yeah, Katie. Oh yeah, so she's bringing the Annabelle doll. I don't know if I like that, but
Yeah.
okay.
That's what
For
we need is a
okay,
good
cool.
haunting.
Yeah, I'm good on that. So I actually follow Sunflower Samurai. I don't follow a whole lot of cosplayers, but I really like her. And I saw her, they announced her the other day, and I was like, oh my God. And I reached out to her and I was just like, oh my God, like I can't like I follow you. I vend this con. Let me know if, you need anything. I kind of fangirled a little bit because I love her. I think she's so cute. And okay, I want to look at EG Daily though, because EG Daily, she was on the front. How do I get to her? Guests, celebrity guests. Because that main one doesn't really show everything. Okay, or everybody. So E.G. Daily, Pee-wee's Big Adventure with the late Paul Rubens. Oh yeah, so okay, so Tommy Pickles. Oh yeah, she was Buttercup.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. She's done so much stuff. Like just a bunch of stuff. Bunch
I
of
didn't
Major Major
even
stuff.
know that Tommy Pickles was voiced by a girl. That is, I learned something new.
What about Bart Simpson? You knew that, right?
I
It was
did
a girl
not.
too. You
I
didn't know
never
that
got
Bart Simpson was a girl?
no, because okay, I never got into The Simpsons because I got into it, tried to get into it late, and I was already watching South Park when they're in their prime.
Eh.
So I was
Yeah,
like, this isn't as, I was a kid, I'm like, this isn't as edgy to me.
for sure. Well, anyways, Bart Simpson is also voiced by a woman. All
I
right, then we got Barbie Blank, aka Kelly Kelly, Lou Ferrigno. So oh, Deep Roy. So Deep Roy also was in the I think he did, yeah, Return of the Jedi. It wasn't Empire Strikes Back, but he was in the Return of the Jedi. He was inside the Yoda puppet.
yeah,
Um, I mainly know him from Eastbound and Down
I knew him from Charlie and the Chocolate
and
Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I
My
really,
daughter loves Corpse Bride. She loves that movie.
it was
Um,
pretty good. I always preferred his cousin Shallow Roy. I'll see myself out again. Goodbye,
I
everybody.
was like, he has a cousin. Oh my God. You almost got me. Gosh darn it. That was a good one, Tom. Good on you.
Thanks. I'm dying
I need a
inside.
soundboard.
Yeah, little rim
Mhm.
shot.
Yeah. And then Chase Ellen Cruz.
Yes, which I
So I
see.
mean, you can kind of tell by the lineup at this convention, that you can figure out the theme, right? Like it's not like all the up and coming like new anime voice actors. It's people that have been around. Well, except for Katie. I mean, she's somewhat new. And then we have like a smaller new person or up and coming a person. And I'm, like I think this is why I like Tucson Comic Con because it is kind of still grounded in it's just kind of eclectic and they're like they have their own thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Lou Ferrigno's he's been around a while too, so he's kind of old school as well. But
Oh,
you're
for
right,
sure.
they are
Absolutely.
and Deep Roy too. I guess all of them, but yeah, I get what you're saying. They have more of a kind of a dedicated fan base.
And they've
Uh,
got lots of classic people.